Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to mix it up and I'm going to tell you 5 things I hate about my Infiniti G37. My name is Jeremy, this is Region Automotive, and let's get to work. So before we get started on the 5 things I hate about this car, I'll go ahead and say, obviously this video is for entertainment purposes. Overall, I really do like the car. But I thought of a list of 5 things, 5 gripes about the car that I really dislike and I really would change if I could. So I decided I'm going to do this list in order from the thing I hate the most to the thing I hate the least. So the first thing that I hate is awkward interior storage. What do I mean by this? Oh, I have my smartphone. I want to store it somewhere. Nope, doesn't fit in the ashtray there. Can't fit my wallet in the ashtray. You know, it fits 2 bushings and that's about it. If I want to haul 2 larger water bottles or whatever, the cup holders are, I'm driving and I'm worried that my coffee's going to spill. The cup holders aren't wide enough to fit 2 water bottles comfortably. There's no storage up here for me to put my phone or my wallet. The glove box is much smaller than it needs to be. There's an owner's manual and a handful of napkins there and it's pretty much full. The center console, I have a receiver, a wheel lock, a handful of cables, and that puppy's full. I can't put anything there. I can't even put my wallet in there. It's just so annoying, the awkward interior storage in this car. I get it, it's a driver's car, but it just feels like there's no thought in storing. I'll take my wallet out here. I can't fit my wallet in there. Even if I take 1 drink out, my wallet doesn't fit in the cup holder. So what I do when I drive, actually, and I have no one in the passenger seat, this is where my smartphone sits, right in the bolster, or not the bolster, the underleg support I moved out. That's where my smartphone sits. And then same thing for my garage remote. It's almost like they made it a joke. This thing's too thick to fit my garage remote. It doesn't fit on there comfortably. I don't want to hook it here because it's hanging loosely. So I have to, whoops, as I literally almost spilled my coffee. So I clip the garage remote on the inside of my cup, or the door card there. That's where I keep my wallet. And then I have my spare keys in there for other vehicles. So pretty much all of my interior personal items goes in that cup holder and it just gets filled up and it's awkward. So that's the first thing I hate about this car is the awkward interior storage. The second thing I hate about this car is the lack of an auxiliary plug-in. Again, same with the interior storage. It's almost like they made it a joke just to mess with you. Same thing with the trying to connect your phone and play music to this car. I understand that it's 2009, but smartphones came out, the iPhone, I think, if I remember correctly, came out in 06, 07. There's MP3 players before then that used aux. And I've been in Nissans of this year that has an aux plug-in. Why does this car not have an aux plug-in? It has every other way to connect your music at the time. It has a compact flash disc. I don't know what that is. Haven't messed with that. It has an aux button. So you think to yourself oh great, it has an auxiliary plug-in. Nope, it's got an RCA plug-in. I haven't seen that since I was 8 years old and I plugged it in a VCR back in frickin' 2002. So what I ended up doing after researching a bunch and looking at every crack and crevice in this car for an aux plug is, and this I would recommend actually if people are having the same complaint with their car. So I found an RCA to auxiliary adapter, and then I plugged in an auxiliary USB Bluetooth device there, and then I have my charger where I have to plug the Bluetooth device in. So as I mentioned earlier, this whole center console, I can't even put my wallet in there, just taken up by all the wires and crap, so I can play music to my car. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys, if you want to see more review-like videos on this G37. The third thing I hate about my Infiniti G37 is the fact that the rear seats don't fold down. Again, with the awkward interior storage, the lack of auxiliary plug-in is almost is a joke at Nissan Infiniti back in the day, just to mess with their customers. So yeah, you would think, I mean, they are nice kind of big leather bolstered seats or whatever. I don't think that's a reason why they can't fold down. You think they have like a little tab or plug or handle here to fold the seat down. They do not on both sides. And if I go to the trunk, same thing under there. You think they usually have like a little pull lever or something to fold the seat down. A little pull lever to fold the seat down. Nope. And if you look at the seat, the opening is really small. So, you know, this car just was not designed for storage in mind. The fourth thing I hate about this car is the rust issues. And this specific car, the rust actually isn't bad. But I've looked at other like G35s, G37s, and they all rust around the fenders at the exact same spot. Yes, I know it's an older car, but my sister has a 2009 Toyota Corolla, and there's like no rust starting at this spot. And then my mom had a 2010 Corolla with like double the mileage on it. Also no rust starting. So it seemed like this was just coming out of the Japanese era where they like didn't prepare or rust proof the cars for the North American market back in like the 90s, 2000s, and this is a 2009, so this is kind of seems like one of the last vehicles that just kind of was plagued by that lack of rust prevention for North American cars. So yeah, this specific car, again, like it just, I don't know, rust really bugs me, and it just seems like, I mean, it's from the bumper rubbing there. So yeah, we have rust starting on both fenders at both ends. Same thing on this side. That one's even worse. Not so bad down there. And then I'll crawl under the car and show you what's going on with the subframe, which is really bad in my opinion. So we are just under the car. My apologies. I said the subframe was rusting out. It's actually the cross brace or cross frame. And yeah, like in my opinion, for a 2009 car, this is just excessive rust. Like I have a rust hole there. We are looking at the back of that cross brace, and that's bordering like beyond surface rust penetration, like that metal's about to go through. And I'm looking at the exhaust shield here. That's rusting off. It's a 2009 car, I get it, but I have a 2004 GMC Yukon, and the undercarriage cross brace and exhaust does not look as rusty as this. The fifth and final thing I hate about my Infiniti G37 is the fuel costs. This car is rated for 17 miles per gallon in the city and 25 miles per gallon on the highway. So the average city and highway miles per gallon is 21 and roughly 11.2 liters per 100K. I do quite a bit of driving city and highway, so I'm taking that average. I figure that I drive roughly 500 kilometers per week. If you do the math, that works out to 56 liters per week. And keep in mind, this car takes premium. And in my area, the cost of premium is approximately $1.50 a liter. So if you multiply 56 liters by $1.50, it works out to be about $86 a week in gas. I understand that this is a performance-based car and not an economy car, but I'm talking about 5 things I hate, and I would make the fuel mileage better if I could. So I'm adding it to the list. All right, guys, that's my video on 5 things I hate about my Infiniti G37. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to see more videos on this thing of me doing reviews, or if this video gets enough attention, I'll do 5 things I love about my Infiniti G37. So again, don't forget to subscribe for all the fun videos coming up, and have a good day.